So, what if you could just take all the emotion out of crypto trading? The fear, the greed, all the guesswork? Well, a new platform called BitradeX is claiming they've done exactly that, all with a powerful AI. Today, we're going to dive right into their presentation and break down what they're promising and how they're trying to make their case. And this right here, this is the core of it all. It's a really powerful hook, isn't it? They're hitting on a huge pain point for pretty much every trader. That emotional roller coaster of watching the charts go up and down, which, let's be honest, usually leads to bad decisions. Their solution? Just let an AI take the wheel. And that's exactly our mission today. We're here to unpack the whole BitradeX story, claim by claim. Just to be super clear, we're not here to endorse them or to debunk them. Our only goal is to give you a straight-up look at their pitch, to explain the narrative they're putting out there. So let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, BitradeX immediately tackles the single biggest hurdle in the crypto world, trust. Before they even start talking about their fancy AI, they spend a lot of time laying the groundwork to convince you that your money is actually safe with them. Let's see how they do it. Their first piece of evidence? Hitting the top 60 on CoinMarketCap. Now, for anyone not familiar, CoinMarketCap is basically the Bible for crypto data. Getting ranked there at all is a big deal, but getting this high, this fast, that's kind of like a brand new artist immediately charting on the Billboard Hot 100. They're using this to scream rapid growth and popularity. Next, they bring in the auditors. They claim a top 30 security score from CertiK, which is a really well-known name in blockchain security. Think of this like getting a 5-star safety rating for a new car. It's supposed to be that independent stamp of approval that lets you sleep a little better at night, knowing the tech is solid. And this is a pretty bold move. They don't just say, we're secure. They put their name on a chart right next to the absolute heavyweights of the industry, Binance and Coinbase. The message they're sending is loud and clear. We see ourselves playing in the major leagues with the big boys. And for their final trust-building pillar, they pull out the celebrity endorsement from soccer superstar Olivier Giroud. The thinking here is pretty clever, right? A massive global name like his probably wouldn't risk his reputation unless his team did some serious due diligence first. It's a subtle but really effective way to imply legitimacy. Okay, so they've built their case for trust. Now let's get to the fun part and look at the engine that's supposed to be driving this whole thing, their AI trading system. This is the secret sauce, the core technology they claim can solve that massive problem most investors face. And here is the problem they're targeting. This brutal statistic that 90% of regular traders, people like us, end up losing money. They're setting the stage here, showing you this battlefield where most people fail. So how on earth do you beat those odds? Well, their answer is simple. Take the human out of the equation. This slide sets it up as a really clear choice. On one side, you have us, emotional, prone to making mistakes, and on the other, you have their AI, purely data-driven and fully automated. It's like having a Wall Street quant who never sleeps, never panics, and just works for you 24/7. And here it is. This is the headline number, the one that makes you stop scrolling. They are claiming their AI generates a jaw-dropping 40 to 60% profit per month. I mean, these are just extraordinary numbers that demand your attention. Naturally, this leads to the next big question. If the AI is making that much, what does that actually mean for the people, the users putting money into the platform? How much of that trickles down? And the answer they give is that users can get up to 15% a month. So you're probably wondering, where does the rest of that massive 40 to 60% go? Well, they say it's split. Part of it goes to running the whole operation, and the other, very crucial part, goes into filling up a reserve fund, basically a giant safety net. All right, so you've heard the pitch on trust and technology. So how would someone actually get involved? BitradeX offers a couple of simple ways to invest, and they've clearly designed them to feel familiar, even if you're not a crypto expert. So you've basically got two main flavors. There's a flexible plan, which is just like a savings account. You can pull your money out whenever you want. Or you can go for a fixed-term plan. That's more like a certificate of deposit, where you lock up your funds for a set time in exchange for a bigger potential return. It's that classic trade-off. Do you want flexibility or higher yield? They also throw in a really tempting feature, automatic compounding. The idea is that if you just leave your profits in the system, those profits will start earning their own profits every single day. It's that classic snowball effect.
It's a really powerful incentive to get people to stay invested for the long run.
All right, now for the moment of truth. After all the big promises, all the slick branding, it's time to look at the proof. Let's dig into the specific data points they use to try and back up these extraordinary claims about performance and, just as importantly, safety. Their star player statistic, a win rate of over 90%. They claim that during a 2-month live test on a real exchange, their AI won more than 9 out of every 10 trades it made. I mean, that's a batting average that would make a Hall of Famer blush.
Okay, they also get a bit more technical, and one of the most important metrics they share is called max drawdown. Before we look at their number, let's just quickly break this down. All it means is, what's the biggest drop your investment ever took from a high point to a low point? A smaller number is better. It means less risk and a smoother ride.
And their max drawdown is just under 6%. A low number like this is meant to show that their AI isn't just a high-risk, high-reward machine. They're trying to sell you on stability just as much as they're selling you on profit. It's about avoiding those huge, gut-wrenching drops. And for that ultimate peace of mind, there's that reserve fund we mentioned earlier. They seem to be admitting that, hey, even a super smart AI might have a bad day. So they say they've built this insurance policy, funded entirely by their own profits, just to make sure users get paid what they were promised, no matter what. So there you have it. That's the BitradeX pitch from A to Z. They've woven a very, very compelling story that starts with making you feel safe, then wows you with powerful technology, and wraps it all up with data and safeguards. So what's the big picture here? Let's just boil it all down. They're presenting a high-performance AI backed by what they claim are third-party audits and rankings, promoted with high-profile celebrity branding, and protected by multiple financial safeguards. It's a really comprehensive 4-part argument designed to earn your trust and your investment. We've laid out their claims. We've shown you their story, exactly as they tell it. So now the ball's really in your court. The question isn't just, what's the next question you would ask? Maybe the real question is, what's the one thing they hope you don't ask? Because that, right there, is usually where the real digging begins.